Hey, I thought I'd do a quick demo on how to record on your iPad. Notice I'm in my control center, and you see that little blinking red button there is showing me that I'm recording. But how do I get that? Well, let's go back to settings. Once again, I'm on an iPad. If I go to Control Center, which is just scroll down a little bit, it says Access with Apps. That's good. Turn that on, and then Customize Controls. And you'll see in my top list it says Screen Recording. But if I scroll down here, yours might be in this section, More Controls. So choose that, add the little green plus button, and then it'll appear up here. And then you can be done with this. And let's exit out of there. And then what you do is you swipe up. You notice I'm recording up in the upper right-hand corner. There's a little red button. But to access that, if I swipe from the right-hand side, you'll get all your control center things. And there's the record button. If I click on that, it'll stop and go into my photos. So what I've been doing is going through my Procreate, and then I go in and go to the video section and time-lapse replay, and then I can kind of scrub over while I'm talking about what I'm doing, so they don't have to watch this. Either you get real time or you get a time-lapse with no audio. So here I'm kind of talking, I talk my students through what's happening. And I can stop and go back slowly. I'm just scrubbing across the screen. And then when I'm all done, let's hit done. I've made this movie. It's going to go into my photos once I hit stop, but I'm not going to stop yet because I want to show you. So instead of going into photos, I'm going to go into iMovie, which I've already loaded up here. And I'm going to trash this one because I already used that. And I'm just going to hit the plus button. This is going to make a new, and I want to choose movie, not trailer. And then it's going to ask me, interface is a little weird, but it's going to ask me from what. And so I'm going to choose, let's choose this one. That one, I think that's the full size one. And I'm just going to, I don't even need to say select. I'm just going to hit create movie because I just have that one clip. The other thing is once you go to stop this, you're going to have to exit out of the app, and you'll notice that on my timeline here, the very end, there's a little bit of me exiting out of the app and hit stopping the recording. So if I click on this film strip and this yellow bar here, if I just push this all the way over till I stop seeing my my screen, and you can hit play and see. Here we go with the second. And I'm scrolling across here. I just want to see the end. There's got to be some way to make this smaller, but thanks for watching. So that was good. I clipped it off at the right point. So I could be done. Let's say I had some fumble in the middle and I want to cut out a piece of this. Like right here, I think no, where was that? There's another place. Oh, let's go back there. Let's say I want to cut this clip out. If I click on this once, and I think this actions button is misleading. It looks like I can cut this with this little scissor icon down here, but this is just showing me all the actions right above. So I actually have to choose split. So I'll split it right there. And now I've got two separate clips that are going to blend together, and I could scroll this one over and again play. And halfway, make sure I didn't cut off something halfway through my words. And I could go to the other side and also adjust this and check it. Let's say I'm all done and I like that. You can fiddle around with titles and everything. This is mostly just the simple, straightforward. So let's say I've listened to this, I'm all done. I want to go up and click done in the upper left. And now it says My Movie 2. So if I click on the title, I can rename this to, I'm just going to do test. Done. And now I don't want to edit this. I already did that. So I want to hit this little upload button down on the very bottom. I wish you could see my cursor, but it's the very bottom center. So I'm going to click on that, and I've got a bunch of options. And I tried export, but actually save video is what works better because this gives me options. And in this case, I've got a couple students in China on dial-up on their phone, so I want this to be kind of small so that they're not using up all their data. So you've got all these different options. I'm going to choose the smallest one, and I think I did. I'm going to cancel that because I scrolled across here. Let's do that one more time. Save video, small. Okay, now this is going to go through its little process, and it's going to dump it into the Photos app again. So while that's doing that, I'm going to go back into Photos. Photos. Here. And this is not the correct one just because that one's still loading up. It shouldn't take too long, but here's one that's all done. So now I'm in my Photos app, and I'm going to export from here. And now I can send that to my normal contacts, but I can also upload it right to Drive, which is nice. And yeah, that's me. My Drive is 20. And I've got a folder that I've shared with the students, so everything that goes in there in my videos folder will automatically be available to them. So I've labeled them by the assignment, which is, we're on number 08 right now. I'm just going to dump all of them in there so they can find them in the same place. Now this is Drive. I'm also uploading them to Moodle as well. So if they can't get Google products, they can get Moodle as well. That is my method for making a small film that's edited and that I can share with my students. So now I'm going to go back up to the control center and I'll do this way, and I'm going to click the little red button to stop this.